Let's talk now about the big political story of the day. What's the latest in the INDI grouping, because they seem to be making a lot of news of late. And even today, that did not change. Everyone in INDI has pretty much decided that they are Ekla in the alliance. Today, it was the turn of Akhilesh Yadav. The Samajwadi Party chief declared a list of 16 candidates for the Lok Sabha elections in Uttar Pradesh. This, mind you, comes less than a week after he tweeted that the Congress will be getting 11 seats in UP as a part of the seat-sharing agreement. So does the Congress agree with this formula that has been put out? Far from it. Sources have indicated that one, the offer of 11 was tweeted unilaterally by Akhilesh Yadav, and two, when it comes to all of the seats that have been declared today, the Congress was actually hoping to get for itself a couple of seats among the 16 that the Samajwadi Party has made official. Now, before we get to the Congress's headache and how they are going to deal with Akhilesh's stand, let's tell you what seats the SP has declared candidates on. These seats are the Yadav family bastion of Mainpuri, from where Dimple Yadav has been fielded, Dharmendra Yadav from Badaयूं, Akshay Yadav from Firozabad, Shafiqur Rahman Barq from his traditional seat of Sambhal, Devesh Shakya from Etah, Utkarsh Verma from Kheer from Dhaurahera, Anu Tandon, who has switched over from the Congress. She has been fielded from her traditional seat of Unnao. Ravi Das Mehrotra has been fielded from Lucknow. From Farrukhabad, Naval Kishore Shakya has been fielded. From Akbarpur, the Samajwadi Party has decided to field Raja Rampal. From Banda, it is Shiv Shankar Patel. And from Faizabad, it is Avdesh Prasad. Ambedkar Nagar, from where the BSP has a sitting MP, Lalji Verma has been fielded. And from Basti, Ram Prasad Chaudhary has been fielded. The final name on that list of 16 is Gorakhpur, from where Kajal Nishad has been fielded. So Samajwadi Party has hit the ground running. They are saying the dates have not been announced. The Congress may still be thinking we are engaged in seat sharing talks, but we have decided we will fight 62 seats, and these are our first 16 candidates, including 2 of our sitting MPs. Now let's take a quick look at what the current position of these seats are in the Lok Sabha, to which the SP has already staked its claim. A total of 16 candidates have been declared. Of these 16 seats, 13 are with the BJP. One, Ambedkar Nagar, that I was talking about, is occupied by the BSP, and 2 are with the Samajwadi Party. These, of course, are the strong seats: Mainpuri, which Dimple Yadav won in a by-election, and Sambhal, where nonagenarian Shafiqur Rahman Barq continues to be the Samajwadi Party MP. Interestingly, not one of these seats have been won by the Congress, either in the Lok Sabha election or the by-election, yet the party is said to be miffed because they wanted to be given Lucknow and Farrukhabad in their kitty as part of the seat-sharing agreement.
समाजवादी पार्टी ने एक लाख चलो अभियान के तहत अपनी सूची जारी कर दी। इससे पहले उन्होंने कांग्रेस पार्टी के 11 उम्मीदवार लड़ेंगे ये भी घोषित कर दिया था, जिसको कांग्रेस पार्टी ने अब तक स्वीकार नहीं किया है। समाजवादी पार्टी जिस तरह से एक तरफा फैसले ले रही है, ये स्पष्ट है कि उत्तर प्रदेश में अब किसी अलायंस की कोई गुंजाइश बची नहीं है। और जो सूची जारी की है, इसमें भी 3 परिवार के सदस्य उन्होंने घोषित किए हैं। ये परिवार से बाहर सोच नहीं पाते हैं, और शफीकुर रहमान बर्क 93 वर्ष के पुराने बुजुर्ग जो लगातार बयानबाजी करते हैं, उनको फिर टिकट थमाया है। 3 सीटें पिछली बार लोकसभा के चुनाव में जीती थी। इस बार साइकिल की पैडल मारने लायक कोई एक भी उम्मीदवार जीत पाएगा, इसको लेकर के अब संदेह है।
Now, the possibility of the alliance finding its feet back in Bengal also looks quite bleak as things stand right now. The Congress and the TMC have more energy attacking each other than their common enemy, the BJP. Even as the Congress central leadership seemed to extend an olive branch to the TMC, saying we are ready to resume seat-sharing conversation if the TMC agrees even now, the Bengal party's second-in-command lashed out at Trojan horse Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary. Abhishek Banerjee questioned why is Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary being given a free run? Is he the BJP's Trojan horse? He also questioned what exactly is the Congress doing vis-a-vis seat sharing. Is he at some point going to be told what seat Abhishek Banerjee himself is going to fight on? Or is that also going to be left until May? Significantly, the same Congress leaders who have so far refrained from reining in Adhir despite repeated pleas by the TMC, today actually jumped to Adhir's defense.
Congress president in West Bengal is asking for a president's rule. Whose hands are you strengthening? Are you strengthening Mamata Banerjee's hand? Are you strengthening Mallikarjun Kharge, Sonia Gandhi's hand? Or are you strengthening BJP and Narendra Modi's hand? Who are you vouching for? Who is BJP's Trojan horse? Who is BJP's B team? Let the people of Bengal decide in the upcoming polls. We have been repeatedly asking them to talk on seat sharing from the month of June. It's been 7 months. Nothing has happened. And in the last meeting in Delhi, our chairperson has clearly given them a deadline to decide by 31st of December. Today we are on the 29th of January.
रंजन चौधरी कोई ट्रोजन घोड़ा नहीं है, वो पीसीसी अध्यक्ष है। उनको पार्टी चलाना है, उनको संगठन चलाना है, कार्यकर्ताओं को जोश में रखना है। पर ममता जी ने जो कहा है वो हकीकत है कि इंडिया गठबंधन में है, इंडिया गठबंधन में होकर ही हम बीजेपी का मुकाबला करेंगे। टीएमसी का मकसद है बीजेपी को हराना, कांग्रेस का मकसद है बीजेपी को हराना।
And right on cue, Adhir was back, launching a fresh attack at the Mamata government. This time, he accused the TMC of not extending any cooperation to Rahul Gandhi's Nyaya Yatra while it passed through Bengal. He also said that Rahul was not allowed to hold any meetings and his Yatra posters were torn in the state at the instance of the Chief Minister and her party.
রাহুল গান্ধী যাত্রার প্রথম দিন থেকে অর্থাৎ বক্সিরহাট থেকে এখন পর্যন্ত প্রশাসনিক সহযোগিতা আমরা পাচ্ছি না। আমরা এটা আশা করিনি যে পশ্চিমবঙ্গে রাহুল গান্ধীকে এই ধরনের অসহযোগিতার মধ্যে পড়তে হবে। বাংলার সংস্কৃতি, বাংলার ঐতিহ্য, বাংলার ভাবমানস সবসময় অতিথি যারা তাদের প্রতি সহৃদয় আন্তরিকতা প্রকাশ করে থাকে। আমাদের সংস্কৃতি বলে অতিথি দেবো ভব, যেখানে তিনি থাকতে চাইছেন সেখানে থাকতে পারছেন না। তিনি কোনো 5 স্টার হোটেলে থাকতে চাইছেন না, তিনি চাইছেন যে অন্য 5 জন যে সুযোগ পেয়ে থাকে সেই সুযোগ তাকে দেওয়া হোক। রাহুল গান্ধীর পদযাত্রায় আমরা কংগ্রেস করি, রাহুল গান্ধীর ব্যানার তো টাঙাবো না, সেটাকে ছিঁড়ে দিতে হবে, খুলে নিতে হবে, কেড়ে নিতে হবে, লুট করে নিতে হবে।
Which makes one ask whether it be the Bengal party TMC earlier or the Samajwadi party now, is the Congress basically now akela in an alliance with each partner pretty much giving it a take it or leave it option in seat sharing? Or is this actually following to the Congress's plan, where in each state it is flexing muscle even if it means alienating regional parties in the short term for long-term gains of strengthening the Congress in all of these states? So today the TMC might be upset, the Samajwadi party might be miffed, but in the long run the Congress will be stronger in all of these states, and that's a price it is willing to pay. Joining us on the debate, Shazia Ilmi, spokesperson of the BJP, Sameer Chaugankar, senior journalist, Tausifur Rahman, TMC spokesperson, IP Singh, spokesperson of the Samajwadi Party. But my first question is to Lokesh Jindal, who is a political analyst, supports the Congress. You would remember a film called Gupt. उसमें बॉबी देओल sang a song saying दुनिया हसीनों का मेला, मेले में ये दिल अकेला, एक दोस्त ढूंढता हूं मैं दोस्ती के लिए। आप तो INDI के बॉबी देओल बन गए, लोकेश जिंदल।
Well, ऐसा नहीं है. If you talk about Congress party, only this party has the vision, history, and the ability to create a strong opposition to BJP. Now, all the regional political parties, TMC, Samajwadi Party, and others who are centered to a particular region, we do not question their capability with respect to that region. But when it comes to center, there are various issues involved. Now, Congress, it has its own provincial cadre. Congress
but sir, today
has
the Samajwadi Party
cadre.
pretty much said that I am going to fight these 16 seats, Congress will fight 11. This even as Ajay Rai, your state chief...
सरकार नहीं बनती ना.
Huh?
Please understand. एक राज्य के we cannot form a government at the center by winning a particular region. We have to take into account the entire nation. So if you are talking about regional political parties, they also have to understand that it is only under the Congress that they can have all regions contributing and all regions coming together for a united front.
So do you think
Now,
that the Samajwadi Party is being presumptuous in already announcing their seats?
well, Samajwadi Party is very close to Congress. The ideology is same. And I think that the regional political parties, they can always, there's a lot of scope for revision also. There is a lot of scope for improvising, the seat sharing, and entering into deliberations and discussions. And any form of unilateral decision or declaration at this stage must be avoided.
Lokesh ji,
So
I think the deliberation is over as far as Akhilesh Yadav is concerned. वो अपने candidates खड़ा कर चुके हैं. आप अभी deliberation में अटके हैं. अब decision हो गया है, deliberation नहीं रहा.
नॉमिनेशन तो फाइलिंग नहीं हुई है ना, अभी तक तो बहुत बहुत समय बाकी है.
वाह.
अभी तो केवल
टॉक अबाउट
declaration
पॉजिटिव
का है.
थिंकिंग. चलिए आईपी सिंह
नहीं,
जी,
नहीं.
नॉमिनेशन फाइल करने से पहले कुछ चेंज हो सकते हैं, बिकॉज कांग्रेस का कहना है कि ये यूनिलैटरल डिसीजन मेकिंग इज नॉट गुड. 80 सीटों से आप देश थोड़ा ना जीत सकते हैं. 80 की 80 भी जीत गए तो.
देखिए पद्मजा जी, बहुत साफ है, कांग्रेस इस बात को समझती है कि 40 साल हो गए समाजवादी पार्टी की स्थापना को, और 2004 से 2014 तक अनकंडीशनल सपोर्ट था समाजवादी पार्टी को कांग्रेस का. तो बीजेपी को रोकने का काम कांग्रेस भी चाहती है, समाजवादी पार्टी भी चाहती है. पद्मजा जी, एक सबसे इंपॉर्टेंट बात आज बताना चाहता हूं. जो हमारी 16 सीटें घोषित हुई हैं अयोध्या के बारे में, अयोध्या सामान्य सीट है, जनरल सीट है. वहां समाजवादी पार्टी ने अपने सबसे बड़े नेता विधायक, जो 3 बार कैबिनेट मिनिस्टर रहे, श्री अवधेश प्रसाद जी दलित वर्ग से आते हैं, समाजवादी पार्टी ने उनको उतारा है. और जब भी श्री अवधेश प्रसाद जी अयोध्या में रहते हैं तो गुप्तार घाट सरयू जी में हर दिन स्नान करते हैं, चाहे ठंड हो, बरसात हो या गर्मी हो. और वो राम भक्त हैं, और समाजवादी पार्टी ने अयोध्या में उतारा. ये हिम्मत बीजेपी नहीं कर सकती. गुड़ा भाग गणित करती है, लेकिन समाजवादी पार्टी कार्यकर्ताओं के साथ खड़ी होती है. हमारे साथ बहुत अच्छा कोऑर्डिनेशन कांग्रेस का है. हम चाहते हैं इस बार अमेठी से देखेगा, राहुल जी 5 लाख मतों से जीतेंगे. श्रीमती सोनिया गांधी जी अगर आती हैं तो बड़ी मार्जिन से वो रायबरेली में जीतने वाली हैं. समाजवादी पार्टी के 3 विधायक रायबरेली में हैं, 4 में से 3 हमारे विधायक हैं, और अमेठी में हमारी बहुत अच्छी पोजीशन है.
तो अगर इतना अच्छा कोऑर्डिनेशन है आईपी सिंह जी, तो अखिलेश जी के ट्वीट के अगले दिन
नहीं उतारती है.
अगर इतना अच्छा कोऑर्डिनेशन है तो अखिलेश जी के ट्वीट के अगले दिन जयराम रमेश और अजय राय दोनों ने कहा, अभी तो हम बातचीत कर रहे हैं, 11 सीटों पे हमने कोई रजामंदी नहीं की है. वो तो 21 सीटों की बात कर रहे हैं, आपने 11 सीट का ट्वीट कर दिया. टीवी पे कह रहे हैं ऑल इज वेल. टीवी पे सब सूरज बरजातिया की फिल्म है, पर्दे के पीछे रोहित शेट्टी का फिल्म चल रहा है.
देखिए, जयराम रमेश जी इलेक्टोरल पॉलिटिक्स से दूर रहे, वो राजनीति समझते नहीं. और अजय राय जी 4 बार चुनाव हार गए हैं. तो सवाल यह है कि 37% वोट शेयर समाजवादी पार्टी का है. हमारे 86 सीटों के परिणाम बदल दिए गए. हम सत्ता में नहीं हैं, सत्ता हमारी थी. चुनाव आयोग ने चंडीगढ़ की तरह उत्तर प्रदेश को लूट लिया. हम हारे नहीं, हमको जबरदस्ती चुनाव आयोग और गृह मंत्री प्रधानमंत्री ने हरवाया है. समाजवादी पार्टी प्रिंसिपल अपोनेंट पार्टी उत्तर प्रदेश में है. हमारी जड़ें बहुत मजबूत हैं.
Okay, very interesting. I want to just point out, Lokesh Jindal was smiling and nodding throughout when IP Singh said that everything is going really well till the time that IP Singh actually expressed an opinion on the political maturity of Ajay Rai and the political success of Jairam Ramesh. But the interesting thing, Sameer ji, is, before I bring in Shazia Ilmi, that Salman Khurshid is actually on the seat sharing panel of the Congress. वो तो अलायंस कमेटी के पैनल के मेंबर हैं. उनकी खुद की जो सीट फर्रुखाबाद है, वही अखिलेश यादव ने अपने पास रख ली. पूछा भी नहीं कांग्रेस पार्टी से, फर्रुखाबाद पे अपना कैंडिडेट डिक्लेयर कर दिया। और वो तो लिटरली बैठे हैं पैनल के ऊपर, सलमान खुर्शीद। समीर जी।
हेलो।
हाँ जी।
भैया जी, अभी समाजवादी पार्टी के प्रवक्ता बोल रहे थे कि कांग्रेस के साथ इनकी बहुत अच्छी अंडरस्टैंडिंग है। कांग्रेस के साथ कितनी अच्छी अंडरस्टैंडिंग है, ये कमलनाथ ने और अखिलेश यादव ने मध्य प्रदेश विधानसभा चुनाव के समय बता दिया। जब कमलनाथ ने कहा था कि कौन अखिलेश, और अखिलेश यादव ने कहा था कि चुरकुट नेताओं से हमारी बात कांग्रेस को नहीं करवाना चाहिए। दूसरी बात मैं ये कहना चाहता हूं कि अविनाश पांडे जो कांग्रेस के प्रभारी है उत्तर प्रदेश के, 10 जनवरी को उन्होंने लखनऊ के अंदर कहा था कि समाजवादी पार्टी को मायावती को साथ में लेना चाहिए, कांग्रेस चाहती है कि मायावती गठबंधन का हिस्सा बने। उसी दिन अखिलेश यादव ने अविनाश पांडे जी से कह दिया था कि मायावती के बारे में आपको बात करने की जरूरत नहीं है, और 15 जनवरी को मायावती ने अपने जन्मदिन पर बता दिया कि मैं गठबंधन का हिस्सा नहीं हूं। अब आप गठबंधन देखिए समाजवादी पार्टी का और कांग्रेस का। समाजवादी पार्टी ने बिना पूछे 11 सीटें कांग्रेस को दे दी। कांग्रेस को खबर नहीं थी। कांग्रेस कह रही है हमारी अभी बातचीत चल रही है। कांग्रेस जब तक बात करती है तब तक समाजवादी पार्टी 16 उम्मीदवार डिक्लेयर कर देती है। अब कांग्रेस कह रही है कि अभी भी हमारी बात चल रही है। और सिर्फ ये उत्तर प्रदेश की बात नहीं है, बंगाल का भी आपको मालूम है। पिछले 5 दिनों से महाराष्ट्र के अंदर बैठक चल रही है, लेकिन इंडिया गठबंधन में सीटों का डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन नहीं हो पा रहा है। मुझे लग रहा है कि अखिलेश यादव ने ममता बनर्जी की राह पकड़ ली है कि मैंने आपको 11 सीटें दी है, आप 11 सीटों पर चुनाव लड़िए, बाकी सीटों पर मैंने जयंत चौधरी को 60 चीजें दे दी है और बाकी सीटों में मैं चुनाव लड़ूंगा। बेसिकली जो प्रधानमंत्री मोदी ने कहा था कि इनके बीच में मतभेद ही नहीं है, इनके बीच में वैचारिक मतभेद के अलावा ये साथ में जरूर बैठ रहे हैं, लेकिन इनके बीच गठबंधन किसी भी स्थिति में नहीं हो रहा। मनभेद और मतभेद का जो फर्क होता है वो इन गठबंधन के बीच में दिख रहा है। मनभेद भी है और मतभेद भी है इनके बीच में।
ओके, लोकेश जिंदल, पहले आप रिस्पॉन्ड कर दीजिए जो अभी आईपी सिंह ने बोला कि आपके जो सारे स्ट्रेटेजिस्ट हैं, नॉट विनिंग इलेक्शंस, नॉट अंडरस्टैंडिंग पॉलिटिक्स।
Well, I do not know on what basis he said this, but he would acknowledge that right from Mallikarjun Kharge ji, Jairam Ramesh Saab, Avinash Pandey ji, they have had years and years of experience with them. And right now, the path that is being followed, pursued by the Congress is something that is filled with a lot of, I would say, strategic outlook. It is reaching out to the masses. And today, Rahul Gandhi's Bharat Jodo Nyaya Yatra is way more popular than BJP's Jan Sampark Yatra. And the only reason for this, and then when we are talking about Bharat Jodo Yatra, we already know what it did in 2023.
What did it
The
do?
Karnataka outcome, Telangana outcome, and even in Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan where we lost, the percentage vote share increased.
Actually,
And
the
that
strike
was
rate in
only
Madhya
because
Pradesh was
of-
9%,
that
but
was-
go
no,
on.
The voter share overall percentage compared to the previous year increased. So when I'm talking about Congress and its connect with the grassroots is increasing, and the people are reaching out to the leaders, and it is going to benefit the Congress immensely.
Okay, so but
Now,
by the way, do you
when-
think it is practical, the kind of bargaining the Congress is doing, given that in Uttar Pradesh, your vote share actually was 6.31. It was 1/3 of the Samajwadi Party's vote share. Congress was at 6.31%, Samajwadi Party was at 17.96%, BSP was at 19.26%. On what basis does the Congress think that they are going to ask for 21 seats? But let me bring in Shazia Elmi. What Lokesh Jindal seems to suggest, Shazia Elmi, is that right now we have decided, chaliye, short-term pain, allies will be miffed. In the long term, through Bharat Jodo Yatra, through Rahul Gandhi, we are going to strengthen our party. We will not be dependent on SP. We will not be dependent on TMC. In 2029, Congress will say, Ekla chalo re, and defeat the BJP.
Padmaja, you thought of a song, and even I thought of a song. You know the old song, लाखों है यहाँ दिल वाले, पर प्यार नहीं मिलता, आंखों में किसी की वफा का इकरार नहीं मिलता। तो भाई मोहब्बत और प्यार तो ढूंढ रहे हैं और दिलवाले भी बहुत मिले हैं इस अलायंस को, लेकिन जब बात आती है सीट शेयरिंग की तो एक एक करके ना बिछड़े सभी बारी बारी। और आप देखिए, अभी अभी लोकेश जी बात कर रहे थे कि कितना ग्राउंड से, धरातल से इनका कनेक्ट है। और आप देखिए ये हुआ है. I mean, this is for the first time in the electoral history of India, that a party has asked for a candidate who actually passed away 10 years back. They actually asked for Mahavir Prasad from Basgaon. And then Akhilesh Yadav had to tell the Congress party that he actually died 10 years back. Now, this is the connect Congress party and this great seat sharing panel has with the reality of this country and the state they're talking about. They're not even aware of their own candidate having passed away a decade back. This is one. Two, if you want to believe that they will come together somehow, you can keep believing. It's like man mein hai vishwas, pura hai vishwas, hum honge kamyab ek din. But the fact of the matter is, the way the seat sharing has been done, and the way, I mean, there's no seat sharing. They're looking at 21 to 24 seats, Congress. 24, I think. And if you look at Samajwadi Party, they already have, and like you said, Farrukhabad, there's already an overlap of 2 candidates. Clearly, it's unworkable. Now, I've been also saying this for the longest period. When you're looking at the same constituents or the same constituencies or the same voters or the same people who will vote for you, which you're wooing, obviously there would be clashes.
There would be clashes in 2024. But here's the thing. Listen to what the Congress is saying. They are saying we will strengthen ourselves. For example, what has happened, Shazia Ilmi? They have made Ajay Rai the state president in Uttar Pradesh. He is actively going out and even wooing people like Azam Khan. He went and visited Azam Khan's family when he was in jail. He visited him in hospital. So the Congress, you may laugh at them in 2024. Who knows in 2029? They will be there as the single largest opposition to you without being dependent on anyone else. You have also done it. You have become non-dependent on allies. They will become non-dependent in 2029. They will not need IP Singh.
So where is the evidence that would lead to this? I mean, if you have a theory in mind, if you're speculating, you need to have some credible, cogent argument. Now you just see the effect of Nyaya Yatra. You just see what all has happened since the Nyaya Yatra began. I think it's done maximum anyaya or injustice to their own ghataks or to their own alliance partners, and mostly to Congress's own cadres. Who leaves? Milind Deora leaves. Badruddin Ajmal leaves in Congress, in Assam. You come down there, Mamata Banerjee decides to do it all alone, go all alone. Of course, Mayawati had decided to go solo a long time back. So, and you just see what Nitish has just done. Somersaulted back with NDA. So where does that leave Congress? Now, if Congress wants to save the constitution and protect the democracy, they will have to, sacrifice themselves. That is the price they have to pay.
You are cynical of that possibility.
In view of the regional Kshatraps.
Okay, you're cynical of that possibility. Before you respond, Lokesh Jindal, I want to bring in Tauseefur Rahman, who's been listening very patiently. All this while, the TMC had, been a little careful in attacking the Congress. You kept blaming Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary. Derek O'Brien said 3 reasons, Adhir, Adhir, Adhir. Abhishek Banerjee said Trojan horse is Adhir. But now the top leadership of the Congress is saying he is no Trojan horse. He is our party president. We agree with what he is saying. Tauseefur Rahman.
No, absolutely, Padmaja. I mean, सबने गाने के साथ शुरुआत किया. I'll also do one thing. Jodi to dark shune kyo na ashe taole ekla cholo re. So we have been asking for this dark since 180 days. We are waiting for 180 days or more than that. But somehow Congress is not serious. Didi always have been waiting for a strategic plan, for seat sharing plan. The last date was 31st December, but no one was serious. I wish all the best to Rahul Gandhi. He's doing very well with his Nyaya Yatra. But when he is want to enter Bengal, there is no information from Congress side. And of course, Padmaja, if you see, not only BJP in Bengal, but BJP and Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, both, they are attacking Mamata Bandyopadhyay, they are attacking Abhishek Banerjee, they are attacking Trinamool Congress since last 2 years. So I don't understand whether Rahul Gandhi want alliance with TMC or Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary Gandhi is scared to have alliance because he will lose all his ground, whatever he have right now in Berhampur and Murshidabad. So he's being a selfish man in Congress, standing without alliance. I told you before also, this is the man, Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, he never wanted any alliance.
But wait,
and I'm
you
very
are
sorry,
still attacking Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary. My question is, do you still believe that this is limited to Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary, or this actually has the blessings of the party top leadership? What Adhir says.
When you leave everything on Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary as a state president, we wanted to clarify a lot of things with Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary. We wanted to discuss with him, but he kept on abusing us. He kept on asking emergency situation in Bengal.
But
he
not
kept
just
on
him.
asking an
Here is
alert
what Jairam Ramesh said. Here is what Jairam Ramesh said.
So what
he is saying, not Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary. What Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary has said today, actually Jairam Ramesh said yesterday that you are tearing their posters. Let's listen into what Jairam Ramesh said, because you are putting the blame at the door of Mr. Chaudhary, but actually the Congress is very clear about where they stand vis-a-vis the TMC. Listen.
जलपाईगुड़ी में कल और सिलीगुड़ी में जो उत्साहजनक स्वागत मिला है राहुल जी को, भारत जोड़ो न्याय यात्रा को, मैं समझता हूं कभी देखने को पहले नहीं मिला है। हमारे जो टीएमसी के दोस्त हैं जलपाईगुड़ी में और सिलीगुड़ी में हमारे पोस्टर निकाले, हमारे पोस्टर फाड़े, और हम उम्मीद करते हैं कि ऐसा ही स्वागत मालदा, मुर्शिदाबाद और बीरभूम में भी मिलेगा, क्योंकि कोई शक्ति भारत जोड़ो न्याय यात्रा को रोक नहीं सकती।
Our friends in the TMC are tearing our posters. Tausifur Rahman, ये कैसी दोस्ती, ये कैसा प्यार?
That's नहीं मैं समझ रहा हूँ मत मजा, but you have to understand we are not against anything. The thing is that when we kept waiting for 180 days, 200 days, and Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary kept on attacking Padmaja, your viewers need to understand why TMC is going solo. We are the strongest candidate in Bengal.
Sir, you
and
go solo, but why are you not allowing the Nyaya Yatra?
Seats. Mamata Banerjee can support you.
Here's the thing. The only confusion is about this hypocrisy. You said together we will fight the BJP, and you are thwarting the man's yatra. Why? You are tearing his posters. How are you going to fight the BJP by tearing each other's posters?
Padmaja, you're a senior journalist. This hypocrisy you need to ask Jairam Ramesh also. We have been asking Jairam Ramesh what is the strategy for India Alliance. We have been asking Rahul Gandhi what is the strategy of India Alliance. The last meeting happened in June in Patna. It's been 180 days. Are we some kind of jokers sitting in Bengal waiting for some Malik? It's not going to happen like this. The alliance means a partnership. Alliance means a family. When you don't want to unite your family, you want to back out, you want to attack on Abhishek Bandyopadhyay, you want to attack Mamata Banerjee, you want to call TMC a chore, and at the end of the day, with a smiling face, Jairam Ramesh will say, we are with TMC. This is not going to happen.
Not going to happen, Lokesh Jindal.
We fought with Congress, we fought with BJP, and we are the strongest thing in Bengal. We have nothing to lose.
Lokesh Jindal.
Padmaja, you started the debate with Lord Bobby's song Duniya Hasino Ka Mela. And there's another song that he sang, Mushkil Bada Ye Pyar Hai. And there is another just song, Pyar Kiya To Darna Kya. Now my friend must understand over here that now that the budget is going to be out, there would be a greater analysis that would be done with respect to the ruling dispensation. The Congress is on the right track. It is reaching out to the masses so that we can come up with a more refined and a better form of a common minimum program which directly reaches out to the masses.
अरे सर, masses तो बाद में आएंगे, पहले अपनी allies पे तो reach out कर लीजिए.
No, let me.
Tausifur Rahman, very quick rebuttal. Tausifur Rahman, very quick.
We are not attacking Congress. No. But this is good for you, sir. आप तो प्यार आप देना चाहते हैं, गाली देके प्यार दे रहे हैं. आप किसी का बाल पकड़ के दिन भर उसको बैंग कर रहे हो, बोर्ड में कह रहे हो मैं तुमसे प्यार करता हूं. This is not going to happen like this. You have to sit and do some strategy. If you are not serious, you are playing with the people's vote. You are not serious. Absolutely. There is only 3 problems in Bengal. Adhir. Sir, आप अधीर से बात करिए. He is acting like a lunatic. Well, we respect Rahul Gandhi, we respect Sonia Gandhi, we respect Jairam Ramesh ji. But you can't act like a lunatic. He's a state president.
Also functioning as the leader of opposition. Mr. Chaudhary is also the president of the Provincial Congress Committee in West Bengal. So you cannot
Sir,
expect
you wanted
him
alliance or not?
No.
Sir, you
wait,
wanted
wait.
alliance or not?
The alliance is at the national level, brother. The
Sir,
alliance
you
is at
wanted
the national
alliance or
level.
not?
No,
You
we
wanted the
cannot
alliance,
subject
right?
the national
How-
politics to a
How do
regional
you want
one.
the alliance?
We cannot
How do you
subject
want
the
alliance?
regional issues. We
Without
cannot have
strategy,
the regional
without
issues
talking
brought to
your
the
alliance
national
partner,
level.
without talking to Mamta. Sir, you never
You will
invited
agree.
Mamta
See, I find you as a very reasonable man, and I believe in your
There is no
sense
press
of justice
conference
and wisdom.
that we
I
want
would
to
simply
invite
ask you a
Trinamool
question.
Congress.
I will ask you a question. Can we have regional issues dominating
go
the
ahead.
national one?
Please go ahead.
Can we have regional issues dominating the national one?
We said it
Are
from
we
the
going
day
to
one
formulate
that
our
we have
regional,
to keep-
our national issues
I
based upon
told
the
you
regional
from-
one? Yes. Yes.
I told you from day one that we have to keep aside our regional issues. Day
Yes,
one, you can see my track record. This is more than 20 times we have debated with Padmaja. We have debated with everyone, Madhavan in times now. We always said, and even Padmaja said कि तौसीफ आपके तो problems हैं बंगाल में. हमने कहा है. We have issues with Congress, but we have to keep it aside for the people of our country, for India, for this liberalism. But Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary doesn't want that. He wants to put that local issue each and every time. And of course, he's a national leader. He's the leader of the opposition. When he says something about Trinamool Congress, when he talks like this, of course, we don't want such alliance.
One must take note that despite the fact that this time allegations have been made, these allegations have been made by Jairam Ramesh himself against the Trinamool Congress, still the TMC is staying away from naming anyone other than Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary. Very quickly, Shazia Almi wants to respond, then I'll get in Sameer ji.
You know, but Padmaja, now I think of not one song but two songs. You know, now that we are going into an Antakshari mode, you know, जैसा तेरा प्यार वैसा कैसा तेरा प्यार कैसा गुस्सा है तेरा. So I think they should be singing this to each other. And the other one, and which more appropriate is, दुश्मन न करे दोस्त ने वो काम किया है, उम्र भर का गम हमें इनाम किया है. So I think this is the friendship between TMC and Congress party at this point of time.
All right, Sameer ji, I'll give you the final word. You've heard the entire discussion. The serious question though is, do you think that post-poll, if there was a question of numbers with this kind of misunderstanding and acrimony, they can come together after the elections अगर numbers इनके favor में जाते हैं?
पद्मजा जी, 2019 के चुनाव में अगर आप विपक्ष का प्रदर्शन देखोगे तो जो आज इंडिया गठबंधन की पार्टीज है, इनको 150 सीटें भी नहीं मिली थी. आप ये मान के चलिए कि चुनाव के पहले प्रधानमंत्री मोदी, जो इतनी मजबूत स्थिति में देश के सबसे लोकप्रिय प्रधानमंत्री है, भारतीय जनता पार्टी कितना मजबूत संगठन है, और 22 जनवरी को जब राम का प्राण प्रतिष्ठा होने के बाद जब भारतीय जनता पार्टी चुनाव प्रचार में निकल चुकी है, विपक्ष को जहां एकत्रित होकर सीटों का डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन करना था वह नहीं कर पाया है. नीतीश कुमार को संयोजक नहीं बनाया, नीतीश कुमार छोड़ के चले गए. इतना बड़ा झटका लगने के बाद भी विपक्ष सुधरने की स्थिति में नहीं है. न बंगाल में हो रहा है, न उत्तर प्रदेश में हो रहा है, न महाराष्ट्र के अंदर हो रहा है, न झारखंड के अंदर हो रहा है, न दिल्ली और पंजाब के अंदर सीटों का डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन हो रहा है. 7 महीने हो गए इनकी पहली बैठक को. क्या एक भी ऐसा राज्य है जहां पर विपक्ष कह सकता है कि हमने सीटों का डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन कर लिया और वहां पर कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है? मुझे लग रहा है देश की जनता देख रही है, विपक्ष चुनाव के बाद तो छोड़िए, चुनाव के पहले किसी तरह का गठबंधन नहीं कर पाएगा. और यह तय है कि विपक्ष का गठबंधन तार हो चुका है. जो केसी त्यागी ने कहा था कि विपक्ष का गठबंधन, अब इसके अंदर कोई अस्तित्व नहीं है, कोई जान नहीं है इस अस्तित्व के अंदर. मुझे लगता है अब कांग्रेस को अकेले ही लड़ना चाहिए. इतनी ज्यादा बेइज्जती कराने से बेहतर है कांग्रेस अपने दम पर चुनाव लड़े.
Okay.
Padmaja, I would like to answer.
Yes, final word. Lokesh Jindal.
With respect to Tamil Nadu, from the south, the movement has started. I mean, we have got a very cordial seat-sharing agreement with the DMK in Tamil Nadu, and slowly and steadily, it's gonna cover up the entire India. You need not worry about Bejjati and Ijjat. Congress and its cadre are very much clear what they want. The nation comes first here, and all our allies are intact.
Great.
It is good that
speaking
those
of,
who do not
best
want
of
to
luck
be...
to you. Best of luck to you. May you have an excellent seat-sharing agreement. Maybe even in Tamil, maybe even in West Bengal and Uttar Pradesh. But speaking of Izzat, in the end, maybe it's not entirely correct to keep referring to your alliance partners as regional parties, these smaller parties. Remember that Trinamool Congress has actually half of what the Lok Sabha MPs the Congress has. It's not like they are sitting at some piddly 3 MPs and you are sitting at 200. They also have a sizable presence. Anyhow, we will leave it at that. Thanks very much, all gentlemen. Shazia Ilmi for joining us on this rather musical debate about what is a rather unmusical and unpleasant cacophony in the INDI.